Okay, so today we're back in the historic town of Alhama de Granada. Just a 5-minute walk out of the main town centre above the town. We're in this pretty street of larger terraced houses. Last day of February, blue skies. The street down there where the vehicle has just run past takes us straight into the town centre, and just around the street corner there is a little supermarket. The house we're coming to see today is a little bit of a TARDIS. It's on 3 floors here at the front and looks reasonably narrow but nice and tidy, straight up and down, not one where one room is overriding another one of another house. Generally the building and the roof is in good solid condition. It does need some modernising. As you can see, traditional front door. Let's take you inside and show you what this TARDIS has to offer. Okay, once inside the entrance hall, as you can see, we have stairs there going up to the left to the main living accommodation. This is a house inherited by the family from the grandparents, and the people that have inherited it are now in their late 60s, early 70s, so almost everything that's here has been left from years gone by. Part of that is the charm. This originally would have been the entrance with the concrete floor, takes us down via a ramp into stores and even down into a mule shelter and animal shelters out the back, which we'll see in a little bit, which will certainly has a possibilities to be a fantastic outside space for the property. Here to the left, we'll see when we come down, there is a bathroom and old-fashioned wash sink to the right. But let's go upstairs first and see the main living accommodation. Good stairs. These are the original, what the Spanish refer to as hydraulic tiles. If you've watched any of our videos, you may have heard me mention these before. They are in reasonably good condition. 1 or 2 edges have been repaired, but I suggest, because they are so solid and you can drive tanks over these things, you would probably maybe just tile over the top of them, or even replace just the tops with marble, because they are so secure. Okay, let's take you up to the main floor. Okay, arriving on the first floor, you'll see that the hydraulic tiles continue throughout the property. Door to the right into what is currently being, or was used by the owners as a lounge, through to 2 other rooms used as bedrooms, out onto a balcony at the rear. The lounge, you see what I mean with the furniture, the pictures, the light fittings and etc. The age and time of the people who lived here. But it's a good solid house, nice features with the original glass fronted cupboards built into the wall, double opening doors onto the balcony. This looks out onto the front street. This is where we started our video. Sadly these shutters strings broken, but you get the impression from the outside. Stairs leading up to the second floor, which we'll see, and I'll just show you these 2 rooms at the back on this floor. Okay, obviously it would have been very traditional for large Spanish families to occupy 2 of these double bedrooms, separated only by a door. This is a bigger, brighter room at the back with a balcony. All the old furniture still here, and balcony looking out over the tops of the town to the large building with the bell tower at the, which is a large church, and the old town convent. The Yorkshire Terrier next door is not included. I suggest when you go upstairs that if we're going to modernise this house, I would consider possibly making this bedrooms and a bathroom in between two good double bedrooms with a passageway through here, and either two ensuite wet rooms connected by through the walls, or just make it a nice family bathroom on this floor. You maybe see what I mean when we go upstairs. Okay, on the very top floor, good Catholic family, another double bedroom at the moment, with a passageway there with another bedroom that then leads out onto a terrace. And here, the other door off this landing is what was the original house kitchen. Old units, tile top, sink, and actually in this door here we have where there was an original cooker. Okay, obviously all this partition around here is not supporting, and this corner would be better served opened up to make this a more functional kitchen. And then this possibly made more into an open space. This wall here into the corridor here again is not supporting. You can see if I bring the camera up, that's the original beamed roof to this side, and obviously they've got a partition and a false ceiling on this side. Personally, I would be tempted, because we've got another partitioned area off at this side, as you can see, which I said was another double bedroom to accommodate all the children and family. But I think all this area opened up would make a fantastic lounge. I hope I'm explaining myself properly. But this a big open plan living area with a little kitchen possibly at the back, or an office, and make this a living kitchen, because we come out onto a terrace which is reasonable here, but we've also got this low level store at this side again, which you can see all this could be removed and taken out and would actually give you a much bigger terrace. What we can see here inside here, where the little frills are around the curtains here, if you see that corner spot down there, this would have been the original open fireplace, which would vent out above this little roof area for cooking the chorizo and things, and then the sausages and meats and everything else would be hung in these areas to dry. But all this could completely come out and would double the size of this terrace to give you a reasonable space at the back, which would then give us, once all the washing lines and things have been removed, would give us nice views across the rooftops, and again beyond the convent and church at the back. This terrace faces east, would get all the morning sun. We're just coming up to midday at the moment. The sun is just above us here, the end of February. So potential up here for a very large living space with terrace, and then possibly a kitchen or another office or room up here as well, and have bedrooms on the ground floor, however you think. But let's take you down and show you that outside space at the back, and then you can see. Okay, so back down, coming through where the animals would have been brought through. As you can see, the concrete here is sloped down, so we could walk an animal through and down the little passageway there to the right into the shelters. But we'd certainly also be able to bring a motorcycle or something in here and have good workshop and storage. The only current bathroom in the house sits here. The old man did tell me that this was relatively new. Obviously, when you're over 70 years old and it was your grandma's house, for grandma I'm sure it was. Running water, hot and cold, would have been very new. For us, I'm sure we would want to update this, but it gives you an idea certainly of where the plumbing is in the property down this centre part to create bathrooms in that middle section of the middle floor that we looked at. I don't think it'd be too difficult then to keep this as a bathroom down here. We do have a loo, another loo here. So waste is all in this central part, the original wash sink in here, and then the door through to the workshop and animal stores. Good space in here. It's got the original beams up here, which none of them look, quite a few of them have been painted over, but they all look dead straight, or as straight as a natural beam can be, but they're not bowed, they're not broken. There is gas hot water boiler currently here at the moment. This takes us to the lower outside and the animal shelters. I'll take you into this further storeroom at the back. That's why there was a motorbike ramp. There it is. Okay, so a store in here. Beer fridge for entertaining. Would have used these spaces rather than be in the house. Light naturally from the window there, but a really, really good space. And let me take you down this area. A couple of steps before the slope. Takes us out into the sunshine once again, or certainly could be. Exactly the same as with the terrace above. All this lower courtyard could be completely open. These little pillars are only supported, this is the height of the roof. Coming down, we would have had chickens, possibly pigs. Originally this would have been full height for a mule, but once the town had banned keeping mules under the houses within the town centre, then these became chickens and storage. All the old features like the original ladders are nice, but again, all this removed. That would be your back wall at the back. But like I said, all this removed would actually make a really nice private courtyard. Okay, coming fresh onto the market today. Hopefully we can get the opportunity to bring you around in person. Just bringing you back up to the entranceway to the house now. So at this moment in time, as you've seen, there are 5 or 6 bedrooms. I think personally we could definitely make a bedroom and a bathroom using the existing bathroom down here to have a guest room, 2 double bedrooms with a nice connecting family bathroom, or even 2 wet rooms en suite, opening up the walls into bathrooms there. Great open courtyard at the back, lots of storage space, terrace at the top. It just needs your imagination and your love and affection to bring this traditional house here in Alhama de Granada to be a wonderful modern home or holiday home. Like we always say, we look forward to showing you it in person.